Midland Sports.
Maybe not. Maybe USC still USC.
I think we're going to have to hope that they'll gel, if you will.
Yes, you know what? And maybe so. Maybe they will get better as the season goes along. But, if you're going to fight fire with fire, USC is going to score a ton of points. So you're going to have to score probably 40, maybe close to 50 points if you're going to beat USC this season, because they will get those points. They're going to score a lot.
Yeah.
So they're going to be a lot of fun to watch. So college football off and running. The NFL regular season now very, very close. That Hall of Fame game coming up next week. So the final round of preseason play, we saw the Chargers beat the 49ers 23-12. But the big news, at least for the 49ers, was they finally traded Trey Lance to the Dallas Cowboys. So now it's going to be Brock Purdy, QB1, Sam Darnold, former USC guy, QB2.
No offense, but why does Dallas want him?
You know what? Maybe they see a little bit of Dak in him, so they think, okay, if Dak goes down, because Dak's had a lot of injuries, right? Like, if you're counting on him to be there the entire season and be healthy, Dak Prescott is probably not going to make it. So maybe they look at Trey Lance and like, okay, they're kind of comparable in their skill set. So if Dak goes down, we can just plug in Trey Lance and hopefully not skip a beat. Maybe that's what they're thinking.
And that's what I'm along those lines as well. And that's kind of what I'm saying. He's like Dak. And I'm like, is that a good thing?
Well, we just don't know. I'm a big 49er fan. And to Trey Lance's defense, I will say we haven't seen a whole lot of this guy. So we're not really sure. He could be pretty good. We just don't know. It's just Brock Purdy came in there, and stormed in and was awesome. And now, Trey Lance was out of a job, so we just don't know.
He's more of a project. He broke his leg. Everything got extended. Yes. You're right.
You're exactly right. So now he goes to the Cowboys. Speaking of Cowboys, the Cowboys beat the Raiders 31-16. And what's crazy is, so Trey Lance goes to the Cowboys, and the guy who thought he was going to be the backup, Will Grier, they're like, hey, dude, we're going to release you, but you got one more game to just ball out, and maybe another team will sign you. And that's exactly what he did. He threw for over 300 yards, threw a couple touchdowns, ran in a couple touchdowns. So he actually was really good, this Will Grier guy out of West Virginia.
Props to him for letting it rip.
I know, he did, man. So I have a feeling as those NFL cuts come, I think it's Tuesday, right? You have to get down to 53 man. Yeah. I think it's this Tuesday. So I think he's going to find a team to land on.
Yeah, who's going to pick him up?
Yeah. Oh, the other funny thing, Patrick, with that Raiders-Cowboys game was we got our first glimpse of owner Tom Brady. Tom Brady, who's a minority owner now of the Silver and Black, was actually at the game. So, again, he's kind of Jimmy Garoppolo's boss, just like he was in New England. He's the guy.
Did you see him coming out of the tunnel? I mean, Jimmy G walks by Tom Brady and he said, hey, go ruin their day.
Yeah. So, dude, listen, Tom Brady is still going to be ultra competitive, right? So you're going to see him on the sidelines. You're always going to get shots of him up in his, luxury suite up there. I'm sure going nuts. There was speculation that maybe Tom would come out of retirement, but we talked about this rule a couple weeks and months ago, Patrick, right here on KCAL, was that there's a rule in the NFL that if you're an owner, you can't just play for a team, that you'd have to have all the other owners in the NFL write off and say it's okay. So it looks like a possible comeback for Tom Brady. It might really be over.
How awesome would that be? The other owners would be like, no.
No, of course not, right? Jeez. If you're a Rams fan, you're just going to forget about the preseason, man. They got hammered by the Denver Broncos 41-0. Sean Payton really laying the wood to the LA Rams. So put that in the rearview mirror. Forget about the preseason. Regroup. Focus on the regular season. And I don't know, man. The Rams, at least in my book, are a big question mark going into this season.
Definitely. That's why everyone else in that division needs to take advantage.
Yeah, exactly. So they're just hard to figure out. Could Matt Stafford be healthy and these guys, reignite that awesome offense they had, not last season, but the season before that? Yeah, maybe, but maybe they'll be the last place team in that division. I don't know. The Arizona's pretty bad, but still, you know what I'm saying.
It's the most unbelievable Super Bowl hangover I've ever seen.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Will the hangover continue for another season? That's what we're all gonna wait and see. Oh, and one more NFL note. our first glimpse of Aaron Rodgers. Did you see that in an actual game? So he played a little bit against the Giants, led them down to a touchdown, and that was our first glimpse, and he looked pretty good. Him to Garrett Wilson. Get ready, everybody.
That's what I heard. They're going to wreck shop. They're going to be acting up, is what Devontae said.
They are going to be acting up, and in that AFC East, Buffalo maybe not as strong as we once thought. Maybe the Jets could sneak in there and win the AFC East. Miami will be tough too, though.
Yeah,
we'll see. Let's talk a little baseball, Patrick, before we get out of here. The Dodgers red hot right now in the month of August, 21-4. So out of 25 games, they've won 21 of them here in the month of August. They beat up on Boston yesterday, 7-4. Mookie Betts cranked home run number 35. He and Freddie Freeman are both National League MVP contenders. You got two superstars on the same team having superstar seasons. And Patrick, again, getting hot at the right time, man. The Dodgers look really good.
Yeah, is this a good thing? I got a similar thing happening in my life right now, which is totally unusual, as my Seattle Mariners are just surging like crazy. And I got the same feeling. Let's get these playoffs started. Stay hot. We still got, 28 games to go or whatever.
Yeah, that's the thing, right? You got to be hot. Not right now, not the beginning of August, or middle of August. You got to be hot at the end of September into October. So we'll see. But this is a good sign for the Dodgers, for the Mariners. Oh, and if you're an A's fan, you're already eliminated from playoff contention, already officially, mathematically out if you're an Oakland A's fan. Just historically bad this year.
And they're already sending you to Vegas anyways.
Yeah. All right, finally, Patrick, shout out to Team USA from El Segundo winning the Little League World Series, a walk-off actually against Curacao yesterday, 6-5. And remember, these guys had to come out to San Bernardino, to the IE, to win the West, to punch their ticket to the Little League World Series. So they were playing right here in our own backyard before they went on to win the whole thing. World champions.
It was just amazing to kind of rehear the final call. It's like talking about the pitcher. He has never given up a home run. You know what I mean? The sound of the bat was so, and they're like, Louis Lappy has just won this game. A walk-off, wild. Congratulations to El Segundo.
That kid belted it, man. That was a no-doubter. Those Little League fields, if you hit a bomb, it really looks like a bomb. Because those little fields, man, it just flies. So, yeah, congrats to just Team USA, wherever they were from, man. I'm just happy USA won it again.
Very cool. So for the 8th time is what I heard, the Little League World Series resides in California. Congratulations to SoCal and El Segundo. To our guy, Pat, tell him how to get your stuff.
Hey, you can get my stuff anytime at Inland Sports, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. We have an Inland Sports YouTube channel going real heavy on high school football right now. Inland Sports.